Sharks, they are here in our New York waters, but you don't need to be afraid, unlike that hit film, because it's important to know that sharks are vital to regulating our ecosystem. And the New York Aquarium has their fingers on the pulse of these often frightening creatures. In their new exhibit, it's called Ocean Wonders Sharks. At the exhibit, you can literally come face to face with one of these predators of the deep. According to our next guest, quote, "This exciting new exhibit will inspire our visitors to help conserve these amazing animals and awaken them to the reality that the city that never sleeps is surrounded by the sea that never sleeps." Joining us now is the man behind that statement, director of the New York Aquarium and vice president of the Wildlife Conservation Society, John Forrest Dolan. John, nice to have you here with us.
Thank you, Jack. It's good to be here.
Let me start off with this. Because there might be some folks out there that said, we have an aquarium.
Right.
That's fascinating. Where is it? Because it is, by the way, fascinating and a great facility.
That's right.
So where is it?
It's a big part of the history of New York, by the way, too. So we are out in Coney Island, right there out on the end, the terminus of so many subway lines, the Q, the F, the D, and the N. So if you want to get out there, mass transit's a great way, but it is a beautiful stretch of ocean that people often forget about right here in the city.
Now, let's talk about this exhibit. What was the idea behind it? What's the story that you want to tell?
Well, the idea behind it was twofold. One is we know our guests are fascinated and interested in sharks. If you go to an aquarium, there's things you want to see, and sharks is top of the list, right? So we wanted to deliver on that expectation. But we also wanted to take that idea and turn it, because shark conservation is one of the most important issues in marine conservation right now.
Why is that?
Because these great predators, which are apex predators in almost every ecosystem in which they're found, and keep those systems in balance, as you described, are under unbelievable assault. We are losing 100 million sharks every year to unregulated fisheries in the form of bycatch, and then targeted fisheries in the form of finning for the most part. So these animals are being caught at an unprecedented rate and suffering catastrophic population losses. If we lose sharks, we lose so much in terms of marine health.
I'm going to come back to the exhibit in a second, but let's talk about some of the notions that people have about sharks. First of all, do you think people are going to be surprised when they hear that we have sharks in our waters?
I hope so, because it's an amazing story, right? There's 26 species of sharks found in New York waters, which is a pretty amazing thing. And in some ways, what is most interesting about that is the idea that sharks are just part of an incredibly diverse marine wildlife collection that surrounds us here in New York waters.
I grew up on the ocean. I was a lifeguard when I was a kid growing up. I've been out in lifeguard rowboats when there have been some shark sightings. And you know that as soon as you say the word shark, people on the beach just are frightened out of their minds and frightened out of the water.
Right.
Do we need to be that frightened?
No, that's what's so interesting. So you were just talking about how much time you've spent in the water. And if you look around the beaches of New York, you see people in the water enjoying it. And that's what they should be doing. Anytime you have been swimming in the waters of New York, you've been swimming with sharks. They're out there, and they've always been out there. And the good news is that we know that their presence is an indication of ocean health, and that's a great thing for New York.
What will people see when they come to this exhibit?
So one of the things we want to do, again, is deliver on that fascination that we know people have for sharks, but put some nuance and meaning on it, right? So one of the things we're going to do is explore this idea of why do we care about sharks? Because they're apex predators and they keep systems in health. And then the next thing we want to do is tell the story of New York waters. Again, the sea that never sleeps, that surrounds this city of islands, this archipelago of New York. So really wake New Yorkers up to this incredible fact, which is our maritime history is an important part of our story, and the reason why we're here is because of this marine wildlife. It's been feeding the populations of New York since the Lenape had their fishing villages on the Isle of Manhattan.
We know we're surrounded by water,
right?
But we don't know about the water.
That's right. That's right.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think we just sort of take the water for granted?
You know, it's so interesting because if you think about other great cosmopolitan cities, even right around us, right? Boston, Seattle, San Francisco, all of them have this maritime heritage as core to their identity. New York has the exact same set of circumstances, right? Again, we're here because of that wildlife heritage, and yet we were so successful it fed us so well, we grew so much that we delivered on all these other aspects of a cultural life here, right? So when you think about New York now, you think about Wall Street, you might think about the ballet, Broadway, whatever it is. You rarely think about the fact, again, that we are a city of islands surrounded by this phenomenally diverse wildlife.
Well, the aquarium does such a great job. We're glad to know that it's bounced back from the damage that so many places suffered after Hurricane Sandy. But it's just a marvelous piece of New York culture.
That's right.
And this is a great exhibit that you're doing here. John, thanks for spending some time with us and talking about it.
Thanks,
We're going to
Jack.
send a bunch of folks who are going to come visit you.
I appreciate that. We'll see you on the 30th of June.
Great. You be well. And the New York Aquarium's new exhibit, again, Ocean Wonders Sharks, opens, as John said, Saturday, June 30th. You can visit our website at metrofocus.org for more information.